and welcome back to my channel, #Afro is massive. I apologise for not uploading anything quite recently. I've been away on holidaying and doing all sorts of things, but in the time that we haven't been together, I have had a change up in my Afro style. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you know that I've been rocking these Senegalese twist extensions courtesy of Zuzo, which is a hair salon based in Lewisham, which are absolutely amazing, and I go to them now for everything, so make sure you check them out. And yep, this is the style that I have been going with. This has been such a fun style to do. It is versatile, it protects your hair really well, and I love it so much that I feel like it's my kindred spirit hairstyle because I am obsessed with it. I am obsessed, and I don't want to let it go, but I do have to take it down because it has been quite a few weeks, so I'll be sad to see it go. But I think there are some very important things that people should know about if you are getting Senegalese twist extensions for the first time, hence this video. Number one, it takes a long time to get these done. When I went to Zuzo, I showed them a picture of what I wanted, I brought the hair and I said, let's do this. Incorrect. It took 6+ hours to get all of these installed. It's because you have so many plaits to do and my hair is crazy long anyway, so it took a really long time. So make sure you take a book because you will finish reading all of the salon's magazines. Take a phone charger because you will run out of charge because you will be scrolling for a long time. And take some snacks because you are going to get hungry and you do not want to be running out to Nando's halfway through like I had to do. They are heavy. Because you have all of this extension hair, and this style took 8 packs of hair, and I did not realise actually how heavy all of these braids were going to be, and it does take quite a long time for your neck and your head to kind of adjust to the weight difference. And I found that if I was putting my head back too far, I'd be like I'd feel like my head would be dragging backwards a little bit like that. I found it quite hard to adjust and find something that was comfortable to take the weight and the strain off of the roots. For the first 24 hours, I found that draping my hair across my shoulder and kind of letting it sit there really took the strain off of the roots on my scalp. I mean, if you just kind of perch your hair onto your shoulder, a bit like a parrot, it probably looks a bit strange, but it really does a world of difference in terms of getting the release of the weight from off of your head. I found that was really useful, and also creating the big round bun on top of your head really takes the strain off of the roots on the top of the head as well, so it doesn't feel like your hairline is kind of being pulled back. So that was a nice relief to take the strain off just for a little while, but also some ibuprofen and paracetamol did help. To make sure that your hair is perfectly in line with the extension hair and to make sure that nothing slips, it is going to be a little bit tight and there will be strain on the roots, and all you're going to want to do is just give it a good old scratch, and it is so hard not to do that because you don't want to ruin all the hard work that has just been put into the style. So what I found incredibly useful was to find a loved one, mother, father, sibling, spouse, partner, get their lovely soft fingers just to run it over your scalp, so that way it feels nice and soothing without you actually damaging the root or damaging your scalp with any scratching, and maintains the style as well. I'm not talking like a head massage, I'm talking just really soft strokes. On the first 2 or 3 nights you will not be able to sleep on your head because again of the strain on your scalp with the tightness of the braids. I found it so hard to sleep on my head. I was twisting and turning, could not figure out where to lie, and actually I discovered that lying face down with your head in your arm is so much easier because you're not lying on your head, you're not putting any strain onto the scalp and onto those new twists. I promise you, I wish I discovered that on my first night because I struggled, barely slept a wink that night because I was so conscious of sleeping on the braids. Just lie on your face. The braids will fray over time a little bit, depending on how far down your hair comes. This is all of my own hair. And the ends, when they start to become a little bit more loose, they will kind of come away from the extension hair a little bit, and some of the short hairs that you have, just all around your head, they will kind of appear as well. But that's nothing to be worried about. If you feel like the hair's getting a little bit dry and it does start to look a little bit unhealthy when it's, going through that stage, do apply some oil. Nothing that will give it too much slip. I just use like a very light avocado oil, and maybe if not, using some pure unrefined shea butter as well, just on those ends, just to make sure you're giving it some nourishment and to reduce the fraying and the look of fraying as well. If you're getting a coloured extension, make sure you colour coordinate your outfit. Now I am a bit of a freak when it comes to colour coordination, especially when it comes to my clothes, my accessories and my shoes. Anyone who follows me on Instagram will definitely know about that. If you are experimenting a bit more and you are going to be getting colour extensions into your hair, make sure that you plan your outfits. Make sure you get them color coordinated, because there's nothing worse than clashing hair colors, and we all know that sometimes it doesn't work. Well, to be fair, that's only my personal aesthetic, and I think it's a lot easier considering that these are grey and the majority of my clothing is black, white, grey and a bit of pink. But I just find that the style really pops if you coordinate your wardrobe, and I think especially if you're trying to maintain those professional looks as well, coordinating your hair with your wardrobe really does help you to pull off this style a lot more easily, and it makes it a lot more accessible for other people to appreciate as well. Number 7 has to be my biggest thing that I found, and no information on the internet told me this, nobody informed me that this would happen, but people will and do stare. That was a thing. It's still a thing. I've never noticed as many people staring at me until I had these braids put in, and I think it does look exotic, it does look different, and it also does look incredibly fun. And I think people do really kind of admire styles like this, that we are able to do these kind of looks, because they are really exciting and they're really different, and I think we have to embrace that. A lot of people came up to me in the street as well, more so than ever before, which is why I think I found it so shocking, in that I couldn't go anywhere without somebody coming up to me, no matter what demographic, and saying they absolutely loved it, which is great. So it's encouraging engagement within society. What better can we ask for? So if you find that once you've got in your braids you are getting a lot more eye attention, just own it. If you like to walk and flounce your hair, because what you'll find is that the majority of people will admire your hair, and if they don't, then baboo. So yeah, that is my list of things that you need to know before you get your first ever extensions put in, twist extensions, braids, you name it. This is the list for you, and I hope it's useful to you guys. Please do let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see any more that are similar to this, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!